Just got my package in the mail, and honestly, I've had a lot of mixed emotions when it comes to this shoe. So the only thing I could do was cop the kick, see what it's talking about, and make my decision from there. Welcome back to the channel. What's up with you guys? How you doing? How you been? If you did not know by now, my name is DJ, and this is The DNA Show. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Join the family. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how your day is going, bruh. I've been cooped up in the house, but I have been getting packages in the mail, so I'm excited to open some stuff up for you guys this week, and there's gonna be some great reviews coming soon. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. First things first, let's talk about the Airmax 95. As we know, the Airmax 95 released in 1995, and they have a very, very iconic colorway with the neon colorway as you see here on the screen. And this is probably a lot of people's most favorite colorway when it comes to the Air Max 95. I'm not that big of an Air Max 95 fan.
What?
I'm a size 13. When I look down and I see the shoe on my foot, it just doesn't really look well on my foot, and I'm just truly not that big of a fan of the shoe. So I've owned a couple pairs before in the past, and I've always ended up selling them because I'll put them on and I think I'm about to wear them out the house, and I end up not wearing them. So for me, the Air Max 95 is kind of a wash, and that's why I'm not really sure how interested I am with the colorway that they're doing here on the Jordan 4. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open this box up real quick and see what these things is talking about. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I ended up giving another pair of threes. They were available at Nike still, so I couldn't resist. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. But let's open these up. Okay, so we have the Air Jordan 4 box right here. Now, it's the flip open box similar to the Jordan 3s that I just showed you right there. They're kind of trending with that with different Jordans right now, and it's kind of not really making sense, but I'm letting them do their thing. It does give a new little accent to the collection, so I'm not mad at it, but it's definitely something a little bit different that we're normally seeing. Normally on the Jordan 4 box, you have the top that peels all the way up, and it's two parts, but it is what it is. Starting with the top of the box, you have your white Jumpman logo with the neon flight, your two-tone gray and black upper, and then that's all wrapped around the box. For the tag of the box, it says Air Jordan 4 Retro SE Cool Gray Vault Wolf Gray, and then I have a size 13 here. Retail is $225. How do you feel about that price point? Me personally, I think it's a little bit too expensive for this shoe, but I do know that they put nice quality materials on there.
At least that's what I've heard.
We gonna see.
Okay, opening the box, you have your black plastic paper here, and then you have a second layer of white paper, flips open. Now, normally on designer shoes, the paper flips open this way, which is interesting because I'm used to it flipping open sideways when it comes to retros, but that's a whole nother thing. So I'm assuming that's to protect the materials from rubbing, because we got the suede on here. So let's see what these things are talking about. Okay, so the shoe overall, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So once I get done dissecting it, I'll let you guys know how I feel about it at the end of the video. And we'll also look at results, what other people have to say from the polls that we posted here on Instagram. But overall, initial look, as you can see here from the comparison from the Air Max 95 and the Air Jordan 4, you can see that they did a pretty good job comparing the two with the color blocking and how they did it with the style. I'm not exactly sure how they could have done it better based on the panels and everything like that, but I feel like overall you get the gist of the concept and where they were trying to go, and I feel like that is something that could potentially grab a lot of people and make them want to buy a shoe like this one. So before we start breaking down the shoe, I want to show you three different shoes that I will be comparing them with, and that is the Air Jordan 4 Cos, the Black Cat, and the White Cement 4. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review. Starting with the outsole, you have an all black outsole with neon pods here on the front and the midfoot with a black Jordan Jumpman logo. Going to the midsole, this is something that really sticks out to me because not too many Air Jordan 4s have suede put on the side of the midsole right here, and the only one that I really have known or have or I own is the Cos series with the black or the gray. So for them to match that on here, I think is very, very unique because not too many Jordan 4s have the suede on the side of the foot like that, and it's definitely a different hit when it comes to the shoe. Gives it a very nice premium vibe. As you can see here, side to side next to the Cos, it looks very identical, obviously different color, but the materials look very similar. The air unit is a full neon air bubble here on this system. Looks very clean, pops out just like the Air Max 95. I get exactly where they're going with that, so it makes a lot of sense. Taking it to the upper, you have three different tones of gray, a darker, a mid, and a light gray. Here on the toe cap in the mud guard area, you have a darker gray. Taking it up one more level, you here have a lighter tone gray wrapping around the toe and the side of the foot all the way to the back around the heel. Taking it one more level up, you have another lighter tone gray here wrapping from the toe of the foot all the way to the back of the shoe, and then with a white sock liner to finish it off with the lightest touch at the top of the foot. The nets on the side and the tongue of the shoe are all identical. They have a black mesh behind them with a white net in front of it. Very similar and very classic to the Air Jordan 4. Looking at the side of the foot, you have a light gray arm right here with a neon tip on the end of it, and then a neon tip here down below at the front of the foot as well. If you can see right here, they split it kind of 50-50, lime green with the gray, black with the white, and then a lime green border around it. Flight as well as in white and lime green. So with that, I think that is very similar to the Airmax 95 logo. So I kind of see where the concept is going with that one. So overall shape and overall cut when it comes to this new Air Jordan 4, similar to the Black Cat 4, I want to say that they are very, very similar. So if you like the style and the cut of this Black Cat 4, you're definitely going to be in love with the style and cut of this new Neon 4. One thing that I would say I do like a little bit more about the Neon one compared to the Black Cat one is this one is a nubuck tongue. So it's a lot more stiff and it's very, very padded and cushiony. So is this one, but this one is a nylon tongue, and with it being that nylon, it makes it a lot more soft and more flexible. So I'm sure it's gonna fit a lot better on the foot and feel more comfortable. On the back of the tongue here, you have your classic Air Jordan branding, similar to all Air Jordan 4s. So now I wanna show you guys the difference between the classic Air Jordan 4 white cement with the Nike Air on the back compared to this pair with the Nike Air on the back. Now this isn't like the classic plastic tab that you would have on an Air Jordan 4. It's a 3M reflective tab, and all of the branding on the back of the foot is kind of inset inside of the tab compared to how it sticks out right here, and you can feel the difference. But one thing that I did notice is the Nike Air is very, very small, and I think they kind of went with that idea similar to the Air Max. If you look at the back of the foot right there, you can see the difference between the two, how the Nike Air is very, very small. So I can kind of get where they're coming from with that one. But again, with this type of back tab, it almost looks like a kid's version of the shoe mixed with an adult's version of the shoe. So for me, I'm not really digging it. I understand where it's going, but I'm so used to this that it's kind of throwing it off for me on here. Again, mentioning the 3M that we have here on the back, we also have 3M on the laces right here. As you can see that reflection there. So you get the vibe, you see where they're going with this shoe. But again, I'm just not exactly sure how I feel about this one. The suede, it feels pretty solid, it's pretty thick, so it feels like it's gonna last for a while. It's not the best suede I've ever felt, but it does feel like it's really good. It feels like it's legit, so I'm not mad at that. I feel like they executed well when it came to the quality and the materials and everything like that, but just overall design and concept for me, again, not being an Air Max 95 fan, and then this colorway, I'm not sure how I feel about it and the way they mix the materials and design. I don't know if this is actually a cop for me in the long run. Obviously, I'm doing the review so I can see what you guys think. I'm gonna give it a solid 6 out of 10. I gotta respect the craftsmanship. I understand where they're coming from. I get the concept, but again, there's at least 10 different Air Jordan 4 colorways that GR released to the public that I know are better than this one. So I can't say this is up there when it comes to the ranks for the Air Jordan 4s, for me at least. So what I like to do on Instagram, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram. I like to post the shoes on my story beforehand and see what people are thinking, kind of understand if I'm thinking the same thing or if they're thinking a little bit differently. And I feel like this shoe is a very polarizing shoe, and what I mean by that is it's going to be polar opposites. Either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it, and for me, I'm still in the middle, but at the end of the day, it's not really a win for me, so I would put it in that trash category if it was the fire or trash. So when I asked fire or trash to the people, these are the results that I got. 57% said trash, 43% said fire. So at the end of the day, what do you guys think about the shoe? Drop comments down below. I'm very interested. I literally picked these shoes up for this video just to see what everybody has to say about them, because I know that this shoe is either one or the other. It's kind of hard to be on the fence when it comes to this shoe, especially when you're talking about spending $225 with all the other shoes that are coming out right now. I'm not sure if that one really makes sense for the budget and the purchasing and all those different things like that. This shoe is still available at Nike.com. So again, if you haven't already and you plan on getting the shoes, you can pick them up there. Me personally, I think that the price will either go on sale eventually and the price will go down for them just for Nike to try to sell them, or they will hit Nike outlets. And when people are able to start going and shopping at Nike outlets again, I'm pretty sure you'll find this shoe at those locations. So if you want to be smart and be patient, I would recommend being patient on this shoe, and you'll probably be able to find it for under $225. But that's just me. Again, if you want to rush out and go buy it, go ahead and do your thing. But like I said, I would be patient, and I would recommend you be patient as well. So with that being said, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I'm gone. Peace.